Oh dear.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Wow. Hello, everybody. I got it out in the end. My goodness me.
Just about.
Just about. How embarrassing that is.
Well, we are live.
I know.
Let me adjust.
Something's not right here. Something's not right, people. I'm sorry. We are live, people. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to our talk show. We don't seem to be...
Sorry, there's bare things going on. And it's actually very funny. Anywho, we're just making sure that everything's working. We know that last week there's a few tech. Can you hear us? Let's get that out of the way. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Let us know. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Faye, can you hear us? Is it loud? Is it low? Let us know.
No, sir. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Something's terribly wrong here. 1 second, people. Let me just fix one and two things. Zuz, take it over.
Oh, yes. So, I'm much better than last week. I'm still a little bit nasally, but nonetheless, we're there. Another cut. We're in the cut, man. No, but yeah, beautiful people. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me clearly and loudly. There's no issues. Okay? Can you hear me? Has Faye got back to us yet? Big up GMPC Live Radio. Big up all the DJs them. Okay. Love Doctor, where you there? You see you? You see you? Oh.
Okay, the volume was good. Now it's gone down.
Now it's gone down weird. Oh dear. And I'm fixing my mic as well at the same time. And yes, we do testing before we go live. We do testing before we go live. And yes. Can you hear us now? 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 I'm sure that's much better.
No, sir. No, sir.
I'm sure that's much better now. It has to be. But how have you been, guys? How's your week been, guys? Okay? Normally Nubian starts and introduces and stuff like that, but hey ho, okay? This is how it's going this week. How has your week been? My week? No, my week's been busy. It's been a busy week for me this week. In terms of work-wise, it has been very, very hectic. So I was looking forward to the weekend. I literally did nothing. I read some books. I chilled out. And that's what I did. Literally. So I was happy this weekend because I just got to chill. And I've been looking forward to reading my book. I'm not going to tell you what book I'm reading, but I've been looking forward to reading that specific book. So I'm glad I've started it now. I bought about four new books. So I'm excited for that. Okay, much better. Much better, Faye. Okay, great. Great stuff. I'm glad you can hear us. Nubian?
Wow. What a kerfuffle. Shuffle here, shuffle there. But yes, we are back to another episode of Chill and Spill. We are a talk show / podcast, whatever you want to call it. A place for discussion. That's where it is.
That's where it's at.
And it's right here every Sunday. So make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, share the show, people. sharing is caring. I hope we haven't lost that in humanity right now because there's so much changes. But I would like to think that the sharing is caring. I'm not talking about in everything in life, people. Just calm down. We're not talking about everything you must share, okay? I'm talking about the show. So if you can like, share, follow, and subscribe to all our channels. I'm your host, Nubian. To my right is Zuz, my co-host.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember,
Go on.
sorry, Nubian, but remember we have a live call in. You can call in live. We have a live number that you can call in. Okay? What's the number, Nubian?
07903 129.
265.
Let's say it again. 07903 129.
265.
I would like to take this time to big up all our DJs on our GMPC live radio. Big yourselves up each and every time. Big up Benson, General, Mango, Mark, Abraham, World Love, Sean,
Tramouch.
Ecstatic, Love Doctor,
The Love Doctor.
Father Mango. I hope you're healing quite speedily because that's what we want. Yeah? A speedy recovery, please. Please and thanks. And big up General today for his gospel show today. Brilliant show. Absolutely fantastic. Setting you up for the week. There's nothing better than some good old gospel prayers and spiritual connections with God for the week ahead. And big up all those people that is fasting right now for Ramadan. Big yourselves up each and every time. I don't know how you guys do it. For one whole month, you have to fast all day until 5 to 5 in the evening. And that's when you can have a drink of water. So big up all the people that still have a nice fresh breath by that time.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so big up yourself, Faye. Big up yourself, Kapreem. No disrespect to anybody out there. This is a safe space. Okay? We're not disrespecting anybody, but it's the truth. We all know if you don't have a drink of water, whether you're Christian, anybody, yeah, it's a bit serious. But yeah, big up yourselves each and every time. How has everybody's week been? Let me talk about my week. Zuz just touched base on her week. My week has been pretty challenging, actually, and tiring. Very, very tiring week. My eyes are bleeding. If you can't see through the camera, then, you know, you're lucky because nobody wants to see my bleeding eyes.
Oh, dear.
Tiredness is killing me. But you know what? We are here. Nevertheless, we are here. We're a little bit late today, so we apologize for that. But we are here. So. Okay, so Kapreem says it is serious. The sharing and caring. No, it's true. The sharing and caring is serious. But we have to get onto the topic, you know, because I'm sure everyone's been waiting, anticipating, and all these things. So I wonder what the hot topic is tonight.
Every time.
Yes, if you're on our live platforms, big up all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Mixcloud, Beagle, and our radio station. But if you can see us live, you can see the title. The title is How Long Before You Move On? Yeah? You've been through a really, really, really tough heartbreak. Okay? Heart tear out.
Oh, please.
No, it's true.
Oh.
Any breakup, if that person means anything to you, either side, male or female, your heart is tearing out. Yeah? So I want to know, how long before it's time to move on? You know, some people can move on the next week. Some people have a backup plan.
Oh, I think if you got a backup plan, then would you really in it in the first place?
No, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying. So the person that broke up with the person, they probably could move on quicker than the person that wasn't expecting it.
Yes.
Do you understand? So that's what I mean. Those people are fine, but it's the people that don't have a backup and they've put everything into that particular person. Yeah? Heart, soul, everything. They've worn their heart on their sleeves. They'll do anything for that partner. They love them endlessly. Yeah, unconditionally. Whether you're married, relationship, doesn't matter. But you've been through a heartbreak. So when do you move on? Because at the end of the day, everybody is different. We're all human beings, but we are all different. And everyone's got their own time scale when they move on. Some people, the heartbreak is so intense that it takes years for them to even consider to trust somebody else again.
And I think that's very difficult, actually, because even though, okay, I understand you're taking years to kind of move on, you're trying to heal yourself and all that, so that's fine. But sometimes I feel like you're also kind of stopping yourself from moving on. Do you get what I mean? Like, just say it's been like 3 years now, 4 years. That was your relationship before, but
Yeah.
you still haven't even gone, like, not even tried to go on one date or spoke to anyone or, you know, even just speaking to the opposite sex.
Welcome aboard, Israel. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Israel.
Long time. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Welcome.
Nice to see you in the chat. How you been doing? Yeah, sorry to cut you, Ziz.
No, like I was saying, like, sometimes you can, you know, there's no time
There's no time for
for a
it.
healing period, and I feel like healing is a forever thing, is something that is continuous. However, I feel like some people, even though they've been single for like 3 to 4 years plus, they are stopping themselves from even, maybe it's a fear, maybe it's a fear thing, like they're just not willing to even try and move on.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're stopping themselves in a way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they could
Move on
meet
quicker.
someone. You know, they could move on quicker than the 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
They could possibly move on quicker than that. But whoever they meet or whoever they're meeting, they're shutting it down straight away.
Yeah.
Little bit of self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Just a hint of self-sabotage there.
But it all depends as well on what the breakup was as well.
Yeah.
How it broke up. What was the issue? Do you understand?
Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like.
Welcome aboard, Nads.
Hi,
Welcome
Nads.
aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Like, I know that.
Welcome aboard, Mana General. Mana General.
Mana General! Welcome aboard. Welcome back, Mana General. Where you been? Where have you been? It's good that you're locked in and locked on. So the topic is how long before you move on, and that can be anything. It doesn't just have to be relationships. It could be from a job, or, you know, moving on from family members, or distancing yourself from connection.
It's true, because sometimes in jobs, you're just there too long sometimes.
Yes.
And the fear of moving on is too much for you
And
to even bear.
Right. But I feel like that comes down to people fearing change. Change is inevitable, guys.
Yeah.
It's something that's going to come consistently. So better best you just embrace it, yeah, and don't resist
But I
it.
feel like our race, I don't know what it is with us. There's something about change that you just don't like.
Oh dear.
No, seriously, what is it about our relationship, our race, why we don't like change? There's a big fear in front of that change word.
Do you think it's just our race, though?
No, it's not, but I only can speak on our race.
Yes. I get that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's everyone. I feel like everyone is afraid of change. And I feel like that's probably got to do with our egos, just knowing that, knowing the expected is a little bit better than the unknown,
unexpected.
the unexpected. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, if you don't know anything, that's when you kind of start panicking and, what's going to happen next? And you try to do this and you try to do that. You try to figure out what's going to happen next or predict what's going to happen next. And I feel like it's our egos that wants to know what's going to happen next rather than our souls, our instincts just saying, you know what, let's just go with the flow. Whatever comes up, we're going to deal with it there and then. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it could really go either way. Now, in terms of relationships, I feel like years ago, I would say, no, you need to stop and heal and this and that and what, blah, 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 blah. My little twitch.
Hang on a minute. So you've changed that now?
Yes.
You've changed the healing part.
No, I'm not changing the healing part. I'm just saying sometimes you could be with someone for a very long time, okay? And then you break up with them, and it's not saying that you don't have respect for your previous relationship or whatever, but sometimes that is when, boom, you meet the soulmate.
No,
you
but the
thought
thing
that
is-
you was with your soulmate,
Yeah.
but then you meet the soulmate.
But what about, I feel like, I don't know, I'm not a man, but the men, I want you lot to come forward, because I feel like in some cases with the men, putting down their guard if they've been hurt previously is a tough one.
No, sir. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This
Putting down the
serious.
guard is a bit of a tough one
This serious.
to me.
It is serious.
Correct me if I'm wrong. See that?
It is.
Yeah.
It,
So just
Well, Israel is a man.
Yes,
he can
Israel.
come in on this. Israel, let us know. Is it if you're hurt by a lady and you're in a relationship with a woman, and you're hurt by you got hurt by that relationship, is it much more difficult to let your guard down and open up? Do you think it's a little bit more difficult for men to do that, or do you think it's just the same as men and women, or do you think that it's just all different? It just really all depends. Let us know what you're thinking, because you're a man, so we need to know your opinion.
exactly, man, a general.
Man a general.
Man, a general.
I need to know your opinion as well.
Exactly. All the men that are watching, if you could just let us know how you would deal with that situation, because at the end of the day, if you put your all, I'm not a man, but, some of the men that I know, if you put in your all into a person and then that woman decides to leave you unexpectedly, you didn't even see it coming. And it's just sudden. To move on, I find it, you might, like when you compare people.
But women do that too.
Oh, no, not obviously, women do that too, but I feel like maybe some women are not so...
No, I think us women, because I can only speak for us women because I am a woman, but I feel like us women are more likely to try and wipe the slate clean and then move on and give the person,
You think
the
we're more
next
likely?
person, the benefit of the doubt. However, take what I'm saying to an extent, because there are a lot of treacherous, unhealed women out there, that don't know what to do. They don't know how to move on. They'll never move on. You're that one person. They're obsessed. They're possessive. All of those negative aspects of a human being, they are.
Yeah, well, Faith says, I think you can't heal for so long because you can get stuck in a rut.
Yes.
It's true.
And that's what I'm saying.
You don't want to get stuck in a rut
Exactly. And this
because it's harder to find somebody else because you've been
Right.
single for so long.
right.
You're out of the dating game. You're out. You don't know what's going on.
Right.
You just And
that's my point. That's why I
in
feel
your
like
own world.
a little self-sabotage goes on, because they've tried to heal for so long that they're out of the game so long they don't know how to talk to a guy.
Israel's responded. Welcome aboard, Barbara.
Welcome aboard. Hi,
Welcome to Chill and
Barbara.
Spill.
Israel says, I think it depends on the individual. It doesn't matter whether it's male or female. If the place where they are coming from is of a deep wound, it can be difficult to move on. Well said.
Love it.
Well
Love it,
said.
Israel.
That is very, very true. I feel like it also depends on the hurt, how deep the wound is, how traumatizing the relationship was for male and female.
Yeah, because there's a lot of factors in damaging relationships, you know what I mean? You can have domestic violence,
Yes.
you know.
Yes, there's so much different.
There's so much different.
Infidelities.
Infidelity.
Lies and deceit. Secrets and lies.
Secrets and lies.
Secrets
Exactly.
and lies.
You know, you could be with somebody and from what you know, they've been working at this place. They've told you this is where they work, but yet they don't work there. They leave your house in a suit, but yet they're working.
God forbid.
Working, you know, as a cleaner. There's nothing wrong with cleaners, you know. Don't get it twisted. I know a lot of people that have cleaning jobs and cleaning companies that own big properties. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, but it takes a minute to
Oh, we got a live caller.
Caller.
Hello.
Welcome to Chill and Spill. Who is speaking to?
I know, so I'm not even going to mention my name.
Hello, Anonymous.
Yeah, but here what happened. You see that topic that we're on talk about moving on and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
You see, after me really look back into myself with the changes at time from even COVID time, and the whole back of meditation, me look back on it and refer to even relationship as how the Bible said, the Lord give it and the Lord take it. So, a lot of times, a lot of people invest them time and energy. Yes, it's very good to give whomsoever we're with our time and our dedication. You understand? But when you look on it in terms of the Bible, more time are the things where your love shall be taken away from us. But more, we as human beings, we forget about what the Bible says. Because the Bible tell we, you know, and the same thing refer up to into relationship and everything what we love and what we cherish. The other day, I'm reasoning with my mom, right?
Yeah.
And we are talking about the migration, the thing where Donald Trump want deport the people them. I'm a reason with my mom about it, and I never even did remember that in the Bible say there comes a time when everybody have to go back to their abiding city from where we are from. And I feel shame in myself because I didn't even remember say that in the Bible. So it depends on an individual and the life where an individual living.
Yeah.
And if an individual not looking into certain things or wherever it is, just cherish the moment where you have around the people them where you love.
Yes.
And enjoy that moment. And me hear you mention a thing about soulmate. You know how long it takes to find a soulmate? Soulmate not easy to find.
True.
Soulmate is not something that you go in boots and buy off of the shelf.
Oh dear.
And you put it in your cupboard and I watch it if it go deteriorate after a period of time. Soulmate take years to find out if that person is your soulmate.
No.
So a lot of times we spend a lot of time, you know, I worry about some things where trivial things of the world each day we are getting older and older. And if you realize compassion and love is fading away, even in a society in front of our eyes, and we don't even realize.
So you're
Even feelings.
Sorry, welcome
Because
aboard,
10
Fillmore
years
Allen.
ago, 10 years ago, when somebody tell you that them love you, 15 years ago, it's a different thing.
yes.
Them would have walk all in the sun without no shoe. Tell a person now, put the person who tell you that them love you now to a test and see if them do it. Them things they fade away, so it's actually fading away more and more. Love in this society. And what mankind is becoming the love for is materialistic things.
Okay.
And not concerning about human being well-being.
So you're saying that we should be focusing on enjoying the moment. Whether you're with that person or whether you're not with that person, it's about enjoying the moment, because things are
Exactly.
only for a period of a time.
Exactly. And if you can remember, what has passed and gone, we only have memories. But we don't know what is coming ahead. We can remember 10, 15 years ago, but we can't see 10, 15 years from now.
Yes, that's very true. That's very,
Don't you?
very true. Yes. That is very,
So
very true.
Even if a woman should ever ask, I say, if me and you break up, when you would move on. You understand? Sometimes we in some relationship and the woman tell you that I glad she ever be all keep all a party.
Oh dear.
Don't
Because when you realize, even like breaking up or whatever it is, when people tell you say them a break up or whatever, we as men sometimes now even caught up in things where we have to do and take care of with bills and make sure who around you are all right. Sometimes it even feels in life that not that you don't love anyone, but sometimes you get caught up where the man can go as long as our woman can go without having a partner to, and being intimate, and not bother him,
Really?
What do you mean?
Really? Very interesting.
Because women will say, I haven't slept with somebody for 4 years or 3 years or 2 years. Enough man do it. But it's just that we look on people when them say them things there. How would the Elliot tell me, say? And look like it's something wrong.
Yes, that's very true.
You understand? It's just like society look down upon certain things. But it's just when we hold back a meditation. But big up to the people them who is grounded and in their roots and in their beliefs. You understand? And don't allow nobody to talk you out of what you believe. I can't go tell one woman say me and you go get together for 5, 10 years. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very, very true.
We did start from a long time because I don't know what will happen in the next hour.
Exactly.
That me learn from COVID. So you just enjoy the moment.
But you know what? It's not even just that. Sometimes, like when you were saying about your soulmate, sometimes it's a thing where you've been with one person for so long, and because you've been with that person, you haven't been available, and then you break up with that person, and then boom, 2 months later, you find you end up meeting your soulmate. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you know your soulmate in space of a week because them touch you and something run through your body in 2-3 months.
Oh dear.
Because them touch you or him tell you. That is why when people in relationship, right, them say, I wish that a married license was just like a driver's license that expires every 3 years. Because what happens in relationship that's long, we as men and women have to know that you have to continuously bring in something new.
Yes.
Because some people in our relationship, women at times are more demanding because some women can't be happy. A man cannot ever make a woman happy. Only to a certain point, because even if a man make a woman say she want a Pajero G, and you buy her the Pajero G, 3 years down the line, our friend start drive a Benz. She don't want the Pajero no more. This house get too small if it is a 3-bedroom. We want a 4-bedroom now. We need to go on holidays. We need to start going out for dinner. So you see, this relationship, when you have relationship for a long period of time, relationship is a never-ending thing. It's going to a university that you will never stop.
Yes, you have to continue to work at it.
Yeah, and relationship, what the people them in a relationship, when them come up with problem, is because either partner get lackadaisical and take things for granted. You have to always continue bringing spice to it, like, oh, now we're competing with the AI. So you have to compete where a period of time that stays a love. Fade out, you have to bring in a new love now.
Wait, so what are you trying to say? That what men and women are competing with AI right now
Interesting.
in terms of relationships?
Yes, because and with life, that is how we have to modernize and renew the relationship whether they for long. Some of them can't salvage. But when you know say you can't salvage, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that, because we not bash nobody. But for the people that want in it for a long period of time, you have to continuously revive your relationship. Bring some spice. You can't always use this curry name, tobacco curry. You have to change all the curry to chung chung bang bang curry now. You have to use some different type. You have to curry for 10 years, you know. Nowadays, you know, you have to change the curry, a different type of curry. Yeah, it's true.
Oh
So you
my
have
God.
some people same way. We say them now bringing nothing else in them love life, and if the partner go certain places. Because I wanted to call you guys last week, but because you're just looking at no, but going a relation in a relationship for a long period of time and see how complicated it can be. Because even sometimes the man them get frustrated, but you just say because of loyalty and the woman them too. More on somebody else style.
Oh my gosh, thank you
for
so
calling,
much
Anonymous.
for calling, Anonymous.
Thank you.
Over and out.
Over and out.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
There you go, people. That's
Guys.
how easy it is. If you want to call in and share your views and air your views, you can just call in to the live studio. Should we do the number again?
Yes.
The number is 07903 129.
265.
And there we have it. Some great points there. And Israel has said something.
Israel has said, yes, there are a lot of mitigations that one has to take into consideration. And also, if the person can find some kind of therapeutic healing in order to find a way back and to move on. Kapreem says, laugh out loud.
Faye said, sometimes you can find your soulmate in a moment, very quickly.
Exactly.
You know.
Israel also says, yes, most definitely, AI is the future. And if people are not careful, it's going to be replacing a lot of things that humans used to do that could well end up forgotten. Well, do you know what? I feel like we've touched on this AI business a few times in our shows, in our podcasts, and it is getting a bit serious. Like, I remember Nubian saying, was it last week you said it, or the week before, that there's this person out there that's got a relationship with it, is it a robot? Or
No, it's with another person,
so
but
yeah,
they use
they
AI.
use AI. So these two people use AI
They're
to
in
have a
different
relationship.
country.
They're in different countries, and they are in a relationship using AI.
Yes.
Now, just like Israel said, it's gonna come to a point where it's gonna get ridiculous, and it's just go like the normal human things that you do is going to be forgotten. And it's not about it being forgotten.
No.
So if
You have to keep it alive, people. Keep it alive.
Right. So my opinion is, if you have been in a long-term relationship, okay, yes, I am not saying not to heal, you know. I am not saying this. Heal. Do what you have to do. Oh, we've got another caller. 1 second.
What, man and gentlemen, what? Sorry.
Welcome
I've
to
got
Chillin'
so much
Still.
going on. It's too much.
Yeah, you know, me hear you mention this AI thing, yeah? You know, it's last week, right? Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
we are hearing you.
You know, it's last week, AI robbed a man at 15,000. 15,000.
15,000.
$15,000.
Wow.
$15,000.
Wow.
You hear what man tell you?
Yes.
So when you look into it, it's like when me even a long time me I mention it. Me see this millionaire man in China, right? Get rid of him woman and have 2 robots in him house. 2 robot woman. Yeah? And that for sure you that relationship, when you even find somebody where you find that you're compatible with and you're on the
Oh, the phone's cutting out. The phone just cut out. Say that a bit again, please.
Hearing me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, whenever you find a person that you can enjoy the moment with, where you can walk on the beach with their impy skimpy, and the 2 little dog, the chihuahua them and all them dog that you enjoy. Because you soon see people start walk around with robot, because what happened? You spend 15,000 or 20,000 and you get a robot man or you get a robot woman. And them take all command. Right? Nothing is more relaxing than that.
Is there something?
you
Have you
up
got
first?
something playing in the background there, please? We can hear something repeating back.
Yeah, turn down your radio if you're in.
So-
If you can.
Yeah, so sorry about that.
That's okay.
Fine. That's all fine.
Yeah. So what happened is, this is how now is the time for human beings to love and cherish each other. This is the time now. Because God bless the people that want to look for a relationship for 10, 15 years from now.
Yeah.
Because I the only one person I see so far. The Bible did predict what will happen in the future. And the only man when me did know about what predict some things was Nostradamus.
Yeah.
People now have the money nowadays to go on now counseling, to get no healing, and to speak to nobody. Everybody just a go off of them instinct. And what them friend tell them say. Because me no have no time to go on therapy now. Because when me look, the way how things get expensive, me no have the time to pay for no therapy. When me know that the kids them want something and me want something and who around me want something now. So me not gonna go on therapy and I know me alone either. Because one woman leave me. Enough man would I think that we are enough woman because them can't afford it. So everybody is just go ask of them probably go on AI and ask AI, me break up with my girlfriend, what is the next thing to do?
Oh God.
Don't it?
And it's true, and this is what I'm saying.
It's
I
true.
feel like there needs to be. I agree with you. I agree. There needs to be a little bit more connection. There needs to be appreciation for what we have now as humans.
Exactly.
110%. I agree with that. And that's why I feel like, in terms of moving on, don't wait too long to move on. Because because you are slowing down that process to reconnect with another human being. And I'm not saying you jump into bed with that person. I'm just saying, even talking to them, just connecting. You could be able
Just
to
building.
just building or release
Yeah.
your inner demons or negativity. You know, they might have gone through something that might be similar, and because the way that they've dealt with it now has given you encouragement to deal with it in a certain way. It's just about networking and connecting as human beings.
Yeah, but you can't tell any human being that, because if you tell any human being that you find out that you find all a man or a woman asleep with all 10 person and a secret, if night could turn to day, so you have to be careful the same way
Yes,
on the
yes.
information when you even reason with friends. Or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
true.
So, because it's not, that is why even when you're having a counseling session, really, when people going up through a problem, it don't make no sense to talk to them for more than 20 minutes. Because if you go over 20 minutes, them not observe nothing. Them not observe nothing out of it.
But I feel like you also have to use your instincts as a human being. I don't feel like we're even connecting with our own selves. I feel like that's also an issue. Not connecting with your own self as a
I
person.
mentioned earlier on, meditate, hold back on knowing your own self and your roots and your culture. And know that whatever you
Because it's not every
one
time,
person.
not every time your instincts is on point either. You know, sometimes it's
No.
sometimes the insecurities, your own insecurities and self-sabotage, and you know, it controls your mind because the mind is very powerful. Everybody knows that. You understand? Because it's not every time your instincts is on point.
I feel like that's ego, though. I feel like that's ego. I feel
It's
like your
not ego.
I feel like your ego
It's-
won't be on point, but your instincts is your soul connection with yourself.
But enough
I'm talking
people
about.
don't have that connection with them own self. You have that. All right. How much for your therapy session?
Who knows? It could be very expensive. It depends on
Yeah.
how the experience of the therapist, how long that therapist has
So,
been working. So it really depends. It could be from 100 plus.
Yeah.
You know.
So which woman are gonna tell me say she break up with me and me go spend £100 or £200? You talk to somebody so she leave me. that £100 have to bring out the new person.
Oh dear.
Me,
Oh dear.
because give my money now to somebody to talk to about this woman leaving me. Cause the first thing you're gonna say, oh, me have this to pay, we have this to pay, or whatever it is. No, me not doing it. So, how many persons now? Maybe it's just because of my accent why a lot of people will not even understand what I'm saying. No. But
It has
it's
nothing to
a
do with your
reality.
accent. There's
no.
nothing to do with your accent.
No.
You know, you're not speaking
At the
French.
end of the day, a lot of persons not going to pay that money to therapy.
Yeah,
to
some
get
people
proper
some people wouldn't
counseling.
pay.
That's what to do.
No.
If you can afford
Because
to
they
pay,
can't
you would.
afford it, 'cause-
Yeah, some people can afford it, and those that can, you know, and
Yeah.
it depends on your mental health, how much it affected you, because not everyone is built the same. Remember, we're human beings. The AI hasn't taken over that much yet. That
Yeah,
you know,
But the economical strains of what is happening now in society, right, will deprive a lot of persons of getting professional help.
yeah.
Yes.
And that is the thing. And I don't know if you guys look into it, why I even say to enjoy the moment. And our lifespan are getting shorter and shorter when we look into it.
100%.
Even.
100%. We agree. No, I agree with that. I know where you're coming from. At the end of the day, we don't know when our day is going to come. We don't know
Yes.
when God is going to call us and say, you know what, that's it. You're done. Your life is over. Life is not promised.
So are we
Even
saying
what-
not to get in? If you're single, don't bother to get into anything. Are we saying
No.
that?
No,
I
I'm
would
saying get
never
into
say
all
that,
that.
no.
No.
Yeah, no, it's true. Because if our days are numbered, that what does that mean? Live every day as it comes, or you know,
Yes.
let's
Yes.
break it down.
No, live every day as it comes,
Yeah.
but also don't just sit back and let life pass you. Because sometimes we can sit in this whole healing process, and then years have gone by, and we haven't connected with anyone in terms of relationship, or we haven't allowed ourselves to be open to.
Because at the
connect
end
with
of the day, we have to make sure it's clear, because some people have a fear of relationships. So we have to make sure that we're clear in what we're saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the people them that have a fear of relationships will be quite comfortable and happy to hear what's going on here. Okay, what I'm doing is all right, and I'm not gonna, look for anybody because we don't know, our days are numbered.
Yes, they could take it in that way.
They could take it in that way.
Yeah.
Fear, right? Fear. There's nothing wrong in being fearful. There's nothing wrong in being fearful in whatever you're doing. But it's how you compose yourself with that fear that comes over you. You know, even now, to have a fresh breath by the things that we consume in our bodies also affects us when we look into it. And it goes to say, with even the toothpaste that we're using, with the fluoride that is in the toothpaste. Years ago, I used to see my grandfather, right, in Jamaica, put the chlorine inside dirty water, and I go back in the next 2 hours, and I don't see any dirt. And then when I even, from the last week and a half, I've been investigating fluoride in toothpaste, and it's harmful to our bodies.
It's poison.
But we're still using it. So even have a fresh breath, to meet somebody, your life is in danger.
To even have a fresh breath to meet somebody.
Exactly.
It's serious.
Because
Whoa.
how many toothpaste?
No,
are
there's
there
toothpaste out there without fluoride.
Yes, but how many of the population that uses that toothpaste are aware of it?
My head side
So
scratching.
enjoy every moment. It's true.
It is true. It is true.
God.
And we will laugh about it, but it's...
No, it's true. It's true. It's you know what
So the
Zuzu's like.
persons
No, but it's true though. It's true.
It's true. So the persons who are single now and say they want to meet somebody, probably when they hear this, they said, well, I'll probably be better off staying to myself because I don't have to use any fluoride to
No, sir.
Oh my gosh, no, that is funny.
Let me free up
Please.
your line. Let me free up.
No, oh my gosh. Thank you again, caller. Thank you for
caller.
calling in. Take care.
Take it easy. I can see all the comments. Thank you, caller. You see, there you go. You can just call in and air your views just like that. And if you've forgotten to say something, you can call back. There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong.
It's a safe space.
Okay, there's no judgments here.
No judgment. Welcome aboard, Fillmore Allen. I'm not sure if you heard me earlier, but welcome aboard, Fillmore Allen. And once again, man a general. Fillmore Allen says, soulmate is not schoolmate.
Yes. Agreed.
Agree. And what else does he say?
He says when the woman nowadays leave you, if your head is not on your body, you're mad, because when them left, them feel like your life is over.
You feel like your life is over.
Yeah,
when they
you
leave
feel like you feel like your life is over.
Yeah.
If you don't have your head,
Your head on your shoulders.
On your shoulders.
The manager general says, howdy, the battlefield crowdy.
Listen, Manager General, let me tell you something. All along, no, you never turn up for school. School the day you never turn up for school. Oh, me I watched you.
What's Israel say? Israel says, yes, most definitely. AI is a future. You read that, didn't we?
Yes, we read that one. So
And Faith
Faith
says, well, you can get self-help books that can help you if you cannot afford therapists.
Exactly.
Great one. That one
Great
is.
point.
It's a great point. And also, we want to big up Israel once again, because that's what we do. And he has a show. Yeah, it's the Lunar Lounge, and it's every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. GMT. So make sure you tune in every Wednesday for the Lunar Lounge with Israel. If you like astrology, if you love astrology, and even if you don't know much about astrology,
And you want to get to know.
that is the place to be. Great show on a Wednesday. So big up yourself, Israel.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Big up Michelle. Hi,
Big
Michelle.
up Michelle.
Big up Michelle.
Yourself, Michelle. Welcome to Chillin' Spill.
Welcome. Michelle says, great show last week, ladies.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. What's the point in wasting time waiting around? If the opportunity is there, move on. Simple.
Oh, well.
She just said it plain like that. If the opportunity is there to move on, do so.
Because the thing is, you know what? You can always try and get to know the people, you know. You can always try and get to know as much as you can, but will you ever know your partner?
No, not 100% anyway. And even
I don't think people know
people could
themselves
wait
100%.
so long, yeah. Get into a relationship, be happy in that relationship, find out some, yeah, that's not the word I really want to use, but find out some next kerfuffle. That's what I'm going to use, yeah, and then end up being in a worse off situation. I'm not saying that you don't learn things and there's all life lessons that you have during relationships, but sometimes I feel like people do not know when the cutoff point is. This topic, I feel like it also relates to people that are in relationships.
Yeah.
Do you know why I say
you can
that?
resonate with it.
Yeah. Do you know why I say that? It's because there is people in relationships that have been in relationships for how many years? They know deep down that they need to move on. But because they can't fathom, because the way that they're built, they feel like if they move on, they have failed. No, by you staying, you have failed. Sometimes you need to move on. Sometimes the relationship has run its course. Nothing lasts forever, you know. Not even people that have been married for 50 years. It still only lasted for 50 years. Yes, that's a long time in our lifespan, but it was that 50 years. It could be the first 50 years. It could be the ending of last 50 years of your life. Who knows? You don't know. But what I'm saying is, it's not just one and done. That's it. That's that person. That's great. We're going to be, it's just us forever, babe. We've been in it for 15 years. And no, if you are unhappy, okay, and it's not working, and I'm not just saying just one or two things or you're miserable that day, you know, that don't cut it. I'm talking about something is amiss. Something is missing. Something is not giving that spark. And it's like what the previous caller said, yeah? When you're in a relationship, you have to put effort in. It's like university. That's what the last caller said, yeah? You've got to keep learning. You've got to keep taking exams. You've got to keep putting that spark in, that energy and that effort in. But if you are doing that and it's still not going anywhere, then you have to make a decision to yourself and say, you know what? Maybe this is not the right course for me. Maybe I should have done engineering instead. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just say it. Just say it.
Mana General says, from me take Christmas holiday, me no come back a class. No, man, Mana General.
No, Mana General,
you can't take that. That's too long, man, of a break from class, man.
No, sir.
I feel like you need to get expelled.
No, sir. No, sir.
You've gone too far now.
Oh dear.
You've gone too far.
No, sir.
It's too much.
Welcome aboard, Lady Christine.
Hi, Lady
Welcome
Christine.
aboard. Hope everyone's doing good on your side.
Welcome aboard, Darlie.
Oh, welcome aboard, Darlie. It's a new name.
Darlie.
Welcome to Chillin' Spill.
Yes, welcome to Chillin' Spill. Darlie says, as a man, to an extent, I agree. Yes, you can move on if it's a casual relationship and it's not that serious. However, if you're looking for a long-term thing, I think it's best to heal a little bit first before jumping into the next long-term thing. Yes, again, I understand. Thank you for your opinion, Darlie. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself each and every time.
Big up yourself each and every time. Do you know what? Again, I feel like a few years ago I would agree with that opinion. I would have. I
Yeah.
wouldn't agree with that opinion, but I don't know what it is. I feel like there's been some sort of shift or change, and I feel like, yes, it depends on the individual. Okay, it depends on the trauma. Yes, I'm not saying that you break up with someone and the next week you're with someone new. No, we're not on that. But what I'm saying is, if there is an opportunity that comes and you don't expect it, and you're like, wait. Right, what happened? Like, oh,
Yeah,
I've met this new person, I've met this woman, or I've met this guy, and you know, he seems like everything's cool. And I'm just saying, be open. That's all I'm saying. Be open to having conversations with that person. I'm not telling you to tell them your whole life story.
No, and the thing
here.
is, you know, you can be open and you never know. That person may not be for you, but at least you know to yourself, you've had a conversation, a few conversations, and something just ain't clicking.
Sometimes we got a caller.
We got a caller.
Welcome.
Welcome. Who are we speaking to?
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's Israel.
Oh, hello, Israel.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. First time I've ever called in.
I know. I'm excited. You all right?
Yes. Great to hear you guys. Great, wonderful discussion.
Nice.
Oh, thank you so much.
Glad you like it.
yes, certainly. So I just wanted to touch on what the brother, the anonymous caller.
Yes, anonymous.
Anonymous caller, but his voice sounds familiar, but I ain't gonna mention her name.
Yeah.
Just like in terms of the therapy, like I just wanted to just touch on that a little bit, because when we say therapy comes in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, people are doing therapy anyway, but they just don't know that they're doing therapy. So the thing is like, when we think of therapy, we always think of maybe like counseling, where you're going to sit down to speak to a counselor.
Yes.
Now, first and foremost, also just to put out there that sometimes counseling, like especially even like with it's available on NHS. I know not everybody may necessarily have that privilege, but therapy can be anything from, you can get therapy like, it could be like £30 a session, £50 a session, you know, and so on and so forth, depending, you know, on the kind of therapy that it is.
Yes.
So that is one level of therapy where you're sitting down in front of, whether it's a psychologist, psychiatrist, therapist, or whatever, counselor, and you're talking it out, which is very, very effective, because what it is that depending on how effective the counsellor is, they can actually they facilitate where they can allow you to actually heal and also be able to, in order to move on with your life. You know, because that's where some people, they need that therapy, because if they don't have it, then they're the ones often that are stuck in that same place and they can't move on. So they can't let go. They don't know how to close that door. They don't know how to make peace or with closure. They don't know how to grieve over that relationship with they've had. So that's one level. But the thing is that even from an expensive perspective, when we say like, oh, well, that's expensive, who's going to be sitting down in front of a counsellor, spending hundreds of pounds, you know what I mean, I can't afford it. The fact is that people will find a way to do it anyway. So, for example, people will go out night clubbing. A lot of people who are going out raving are actually, it's therapy. It's a way, you know what I mean?
An escapism.
It's a way to release.
It's an escapism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people will go to church. Some people will find different groups, maybe to hang around. Some people might do sports and go to the gym. You know what I'm trying to say? Some people do it maybe through sexual activities. So there's so many different ways how people will find, they may find it in a more vicey way, like in a more fun way, or a hobby, where it's therapeutic for them, it's healing for them, and it allows them to channel that energy. But they don't realize that they're doing it. To them, they're just thinking, oh, well, I'm going to church, am I? Or I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm going raving. I'm going dancing every night.
Yes.
Or every weekend.
Yes.
But that is therapy. You know, when we're seeing some of those people doing crazy things in the nightclubs, doing crazy dances, doing all this kind of, it's therapy. That's the way that they need to release.
Yes, that is very true. Because enough times I'm in a rave and I'm just, listen, I'm dancing at myself and I just feel free. I feel like my energy is being released.
Exactly. So those places can be therapeutic. So there's so many different ways that therapies happen. So people might say, well, I'm not sitting down in front of no counsellor spending hundreds of pounds. But by the time you've gone nightclub and you've bought 2 drinks and you've got 2 outfit and and drove down there, you spent that £100 that you would have spent sitting in front of the counsellor.
It's so true.
It's so true.
It's so true, Israel.
It's serious.
No, seriously.
So it still finds a way. You still pay it out in some way, shape, or form.
Yes. It's just,
know what I mean?
it might not be with that one avenue. It might be in other avenues.
Avenues, exactly. So you might say, oh, well, I want to go gym. Well, you go gym these days, what, average membership is what? Maybe £50 a month or whatever.
Yep.
X amount of people to sign up, and then you're buying this and buying that and got gym this, and it's money. So either way, we will find a way to do some kind of therapy that can help us move on, but we don't, unconsciously, we don't know that we're doing that.
Yes. Subconsciously.
That is so true. I didn't
That's
think of
very,
it
very interesting.
in that way, that we're going to be doing the therapy anyway, but we're just doing it in different ways.
Exactly.
We're not doing it in the usual way that people think we're just going to sit down in front of a stranger and then until you're...
And express yourself.
And express yourself. You're going to express...
Exactly.
And it's true. Expression comes in so much different forms.
It does.
Yeah.
In art, dance,
Exactly.
sports.
That's right.
It comes in so much
Roller
different
skating.
forms.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? So
Exactly.
that is so true.
Traveling.
There's so many ways.
Even traveling.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People love to
Exactly.
travel. That is probably their healing. That's what they're doing. They're
Exactly.
healing. They're going on the beach. They're trying to connect with the sea and the sun.
And it may not be
Exactly.
the beach. It may be somewhere cold. Some people like skiing.
It's just nature.
It's just nature.
Yes.
Just traveling.
Exactly.
They just love it. Yeah. Oh,
And
thank
we
you.
also have to look at the nature of relationships also as well, insofar as that. Again, we've been somewhat conditioned that every relationship or marriage is somewhat based on love. We get this idea that relationships is, oh, because he loves me and I love him, or he loves me. And that is like, no, like everybody, what
It's
everybody
serious.
wants in a relationship is different.
Yes.
Everybody's agenda in a relationship is different.
It's true.
So some people want different things, but you see, we've been conditioned by society, by religion, that we've got to fall in love and get married and settle down, and it's like, well, we all want different things, and sometimes if what it is that we are seeking, if we find it in a particular person, then we don't want the relationship anymore. You understand? So some people are in a relationship because of money, because of security.
Yes.
Some people are in a relationship because of fear of loneliness.
Yes.
Some people are in a relationship because they want children.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People are in relationships for different reasons. Some people are in relationships. Exactly, companionship. Some people are in relationship because it's a spiritual, it's a religious thing. Some people are in a relationship because they're family, because of culture. You know what I'm trying to say? There's so many underlines as to why they're in that relationship. So sometimes when that has kind of run its course, the relationship sometimes can break up or whatever, and it gets... So again, when a relationship breaks up, we have to look at, well, what was the purpose of you? What was relationship for you? And what does it mean? What does it mean to move on from that?
Yes.
Some people will stay single. Some people are happy staying single. They're fine with that. You know, they find other vices. Not everybody. Some people will need to move on and to find somebody else also as well. So it all depends. There's so many different mitigations and variations, and people feel one way, another person feels another way.
True.
So there's so many underlying factors. So yeah, it's a great subject though.
Ah,
brilliant. Thank you for that
Israel,
perspective.
that perspective was absolutely spot on.
Crazy.
And you know what? And you wouldn't even think of it that deep.
No, you wouldn't.
You know, so it's really, really good, Israel. You know, you've definitely made the show that little bit more interesting.
That's what I put it in there, you know.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
absolutely. And I'm sure it's touched someone.
I'm sure that you coming back on the show sometime
Oh,
soon.
most definitely, man.
Okay, we'll be
Always
calling
a
you.
pleasure.
Yeah, so you
no
did.
worries, man.
You just tell us when the right time is, so we could tell everybody when the new moon is, and you know all these
no
things.
problem, man.
Yeah, yeah, and we could thank you out with all our little treats what we have here.
yeah. I'm looking forward to that, definitely. Definitely.
Oh, thank you, Israel. Thank you so much
No
for calling
problem.
in. Really
Yes,
appreciate it.
Yes, I'll be listening in.
All right,
right.
darling.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
You see, people.
You
thank
see how
you,
easy
Israel,
it is.
for calling in. I mean, that perspective was just like out of this world. You know, another person, You know what I love as well, that the men are speaking up. You know, we had an anonymous caller call in before, had some great points. Same like Israel, you know, and we've got Fillmore Allen, and we've also got Manor General here. You know, we've got the females. I'm loving it.
Yes.
We're getting it from the females and the males. It's absolutely fantastic.
And we need the both.
Yeah, we need it because that's what the world consists of.
Exactly.
Male and female. Even though some people try not to, they like to change themselves, but it's still male or female. It's either you're male
Regardless.
or you're female. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
What's Manor General saying?
Manager General says, when a female tells you she's done, might as well you go find someone else, because when she finally tells you, that means she's ready to move on with the next man. She leave you 6 months ago. So, gentlemen, go find someone else.
Oh, so you're saying that the woman, when they say they want to leave you, that they've left you already 6 months ago?
It's not a lie.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it's a lie. Nivia's looking at me like, what? What?
No, because you can't. It's not in all scenarios.
No, not in all scenarios, but I feel like women, a lot of women, not all women, but I feel like a lot of women,
They checked out.
they've checked out in their head from before. They've got a time limit that they give you in their head, but you would never know that time limit. Do you get what I'm saying?
I disagree. I mean,
Disagree. I don't. Well, this is what I think. I think sometimes in certain relationships, especially, I feel like specifically if you've been in that relationship for a long time and both parties know that it's kind of, we're getting to like, we're hanging on a string here. Okay? We're fighting for their life. Okay?
Because the thing is, you know why I'm saying that? Because everything could be going good with the male and with the relationship. Everything could be going good, and then something happens suddenly that just makes you feel like, you know what, you're not there for me, and I don't want this. You know what I mean? So
I do agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that.
yeah, it's not all, you know.
But I'm just
don't
showing you
make
one
the man them
perspective.
feel like, yeah, when the woman them say, yeah, they don't want
No,
to.
it's not
6
every-
months ago.
No, it's
They
not
made
every
I'm
woman.
Manor General, not you, not just users. Manor
Yeah,
General
but Manor
started this. Manor General, clarify this.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and if you want to clarify this, there's only one way to clarify. Oh dear. I can clack, 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 clack.
It's serious.
I can clack, clack.
Oh my gosh.
It's serious.
Oh my God.
So we need clarification, please, because it's not every woman that thinks like that, actually. Okay?
Christine says, I disagree. I think it's a small percentage.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you. It's a very small percentage. Well, actually, you know what, Christine? Maybe it's a small percentage that thinks like us. That some people, you know, not all the women are pre-calculated, because that's what it looks like. It's a pre-calculated
No, I don't
action.
think it's a pre-calculated action. I just feel like it's one of them ones where it's like, oh my gosh, this is not really working, but I'm trying. I am trying. But like, if this is gonna keep going on for the next however long, then I'm out. it's not saying that you had a specific day and you marked that down. Oh, this day I'm going to break up with my man. Do you get what I'm saying? All I know is that sometimes some women can be checked out in their head before they've actually checked out physically in the relationship, before they've actually expressed that to the person that they're with. They've checked out.
Yes, Faye says, once a woman says she's had enough, she's done.
Exactly, and this is why I'm saying.
I don't disagree, but I'm not saying that it's not all pre-calculated. All the time.
But I don't think that I don't even think that's pre-calculated. Faye says once a woman says, keyword says that she's done, then she's done. Yeah. So to me, she knew that this was coming. She didn't know that it was coming, but she had a feeling that this wasn't going right in her head prior to saying she's done. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Manager General says, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Females checked out 6 months ago or more before they tell you they're done. I mean, like 99% of the time, Nubian. 99%?
No, I don't agree with 99%.
Wow.
But a lot of women do. A lot of women.
Nah.
A lot of women do.
I think it's a bit more than one. A woman don't just get up and says she's done.
No, they don't. I agree with that. They don't just get up and say they've done.
Nah, I'm saying there's a percentage, it's more than one, that, things happen, situations happen, and when you realise that, the man wasn't there for you in a certain situation, that could be it, just like that, there and then, boom.
Yeah. I feel like the issue is with that, is that maybe in that moment, that woman or the man, but we're talking about women here, that woman should express herself about how that situation made her feel. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, just say it's a life and death situation. And in life and death situations, that's when you really know whether your partner's for you or not. I personally think when there's a life and death situation, or like when they say, oh, when the crap is hitting the fan, okay.
Well, Faith says yes, it would have been a build-up before saying she's done. I mean, that's some scenarios. We can't say all. Come on now, people.
No, you can never say all, because that's naive. It's naive to say that it's
and
all.
It's not realistic.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you women, the way that we think, okay? Just like if we're with a man, we're with a man.
This shows that Zuza's done this many times. 5 years
down the line, we're forward thinking. 5 years down the line, we just met the man.
She's done this in the past, people.
What have I done?
Checked out long time and telling the man, you know what? Sling your rook.
No, sir. No, sir.
She's trying to get me. Yes.
Oh, dear. Capri says 100% checked out sometimes a year, 2 years ago. You've checked out just going through the motions until such time.
Sorry, Dennis.
This serious.
I'm looking up to the heavens for guidance.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
I'm looking up to the heavens for guidance.
Because, I mean,
somebody
I don't know about the 1 or 2 years, but no. Actually,
what
Kapreem,
world are we living in?
I agree with Kapreem. 110% I agree. I agree.
What world are we living in here?
I do agree. Maybe not all the time until such time. Sometimes it's like, you know what? I've checked out at the 2 year mark, and then you know what? You change your mind. You say, maybe I can make this work. And then the next 2 years it's literally going downhill from there. And you just think to yourself, why did I even continue? Sometimes that's what happens. If women can meet a man, and then literally they can meet a man, just say they've been together for 6 months, they're already thinking about, a lot of women are already thinking about, is my family gonna like this guy? Can I get married? I might get married to this guy, especially if things are going well.
Well,
if
Christine,
things are going well,
Christine, come on. Christine says again, that is not necessarily true. Women will say that they're done because they're hurt for whatever reason at the time, but they end up taking them back or trying to work things out. There's a very small percentage, Capri.
Yes. I agree with that too.
Understand? Because yes, women may say, yeah, you know what, I'm checked out, but when it comes down to it and it comes time for the breakup, you see some women start backtracking.
Weezy idiot. No joking.
Some women start backtracking like, oh mate, did I make the right decision? Nah. You know what? Some people are definitely what they call it?
What?
You know when they make rash decisions fast?
Impulsive.
Come on.
That was
Give it to me.
That was passionate from Nubian boy.
Impulsive.
You heard the in
Yeah.
the mic.
There's so many women that's impulsive. Yeah, and they
Absolutely.
work with emotion as well. Do you know what I mean?
But
you
they're
get
also
upset,
women-
and then, you know, they go to the man, make rash decisions, and then you say, you know what, babe, I love you and I'm sorry.
Yes, but there are also women that's got high tolerance. Okay? There are very tolerant women out there.
Man, in general, don't start making songs about, girl, if you're fed up with your boyfriend, let him go. Yeah? Don't start making tune and singing chorus. Yeah, about every night in coming in your ears.
We are
Yeah, because
we are say.
yeah, I don't think a lot of the men that's in the relationships and they're married and thing, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
Oh,
You don't want to hear that. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Be careful what you say, people, and
It's
what.
serious.
Remember, words are spells. Mm-hmm. They're spells.
words have energy.
Some strong, different kind of energy as well. You put something out there in the atmosphere, try no. It's going to happen. You put it out there, I'm never going to find anybody ever.
That's what's going to
That's what's
happen.
gonna happen.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that.
You know, be careful.
Yes.
You know, even if you've been hurt before or what have you, everyone's got their own healing times. You know, you have to respect that. Do you understand? But try not to make it too long, you know.
Yes.
Not years and years upon years and years.
And stop
You
saying that there's
understand?
no man out there.
You know.
Or there's no girl out there.
there's 10 man, or what, 10 women to one man.
Listen,
It's absolutely ridiculous. There's no way. Because
broaden
there's,
your horizons.
yeah, there's so much different, you know, I don't even want to say the word because, yeah, we're live, but there's so much different things going on out there.
Yes.
That's the reason why there's not many men, if you know what I mean.
She said it.
That's it. So, yeah. And on that note, oh yeah, I think we need a part 2 for this one.
100%.
We might need a part 2 for this one because you know what? It was a really, really great topic. And what's Manager General saying?
Manager General says 90% of the things females put up with, men not doing that. Men are not doing that. So that's why when her mind is made up, you're dead in the shore.
Oh dear.
And that's very true. That is very true. The tolerance comes with it. So when they say that they're done, it's because they've gone through all the madness, forgiven you. And I'm not talking just about infidelities here, but anything that you're lacking or you're not doing or you haven't been there for her, whatever the case may be, it's been a build-up. And which is why I'm saying sometimes women in their head will be thinking, okay, cool. This has been going on for this long now. Let me see like how it's gonna go on, like, you know, for the next month or two, because I'm telling you this, I can't take it no more, you know. I'm getting to my tether's end. And then the tether's end approaches and comes. And then they say that them done. So, like Nubian said on that note.
Well, it looks like I'm outvoted here on the YouTube. Everybody agrees with us, it looks like. So that means the whole owner. Yeah. All the woman them pan the YouTube. Yeah. You hold on to something
This serious.
in your head.
We are say. No,
You don't
sir.
express yourself, yeah, and you're just keeping it in your chest for all those months, years, whatever you.
No,
want to say.
Nubian, don't
They're
try it.
all premeditated. Like
Don't
Zuz.
try it.
It's
Don't
only
try.
Lady
We didn't-
Christine
No.
that is on my side.
No, sir. No, no,
No one
sir.
ever said that we didn't express it, you know?
We are the small percentage, Christine.
No one never said this. The show's not ending now. That's it. We're continuing.
No.
No,
That's
no
it.
one said
Yeah, that's it.
that we don't express ourselves. You can express yourself, and the same thing is continuing to happen, and then you feel to yourself, you know what? This ain't working. In your head, you said that this ain't working, but
So
it might not be the
majority-
right time to say to your man or your woman.
There's
right at
never
that
a right time.
This is not working.
There's never a right time.
Yeah, but there's better times than sometimes. There
Yeah,
is.
well,
that
that's the
person
right
could
thing
be
to
going
say.
through some sort of, I don't know, death in the family or
And
whatever. You're not going to
men-
say, oh, yeah.
And a lot of men, their whole thing is that they don't really express themselves that much either. A lot of the men.
I think that needs to be a topic within itself. Okay?
What?
Men, express yourselves. Do men express themselves? Or
Enough.
enough? Or men express yourselves? Or we could just let the man them know, listen, we're having this topic. Today is the day for you to lay it all out on the table. Remember, there's no judgments here, you know. We don't hold it against you. This is a safe space. Come tell us about the women. Them
Thank
that's
you,
getting on your
Barbara.
nerves.
Thank you, Barbara, for being on my side. Thank you.
No, sir.
Kapreem said, no, it's not that, Nubian. It's just situations why you can't move on sometimes are hard. Sometimes it's hard, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes
I understand
it's hard,
that.
yeah.
I'm not disagreeing, you know, but I'm just saying that they're all out on up on the YouTube.
she said it's shots again.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I love it. I love it all. I love all the opinions. I love it all because at the end of the day, that is what makes the show so interesting. And we all have our own opinions because we all can't think the same because life will be absolutely boring, proper boring. And what's the point of living?
And who wants that, eh?
Who wants that? We all have to have different opinions, and that's great. So, on that note, people, big up yourselves each and every time. I hope you have a great rest of the evening and a great week. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the
Yes.
channels. Big up our Facebook, Kick, Mixcloud, Beagle, our radio station, YouTube. Big up our radio station and all the DJs on there.
Yes.
You know, they work so hard throughout the week and the weekends. So big up themselves each and every time. Big up the callers. Big up the Anonymous. Big up Israel.
Yep.
Big up all the old schoolers that have popped up today.
Yes.
Mana General, Fillmore Allen. It's great to see you guys.
Yes.
Israel. Yeah, we're going to bring you back.
Kapreem, Barbara, big up yourselves.
Christine.
Christine,
Come
Lily
on.
Christine, come on.
Yep. Big up Mary. Re88. Oh, yeah, girl. Big up yourself each and every time. And if you can't be good, be careful. Until next week, take care of yourselves. Love and light, people.
Bye.